How's it going, everyone? We're back with another weekly watch list, recording this on Easter, so happy Easter to those that celebrate and observe. If you do not, then I just hope you have a fantastic Sunday and enjoy your day. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're kicking things off here on QQQ. Okay, we've had a few very slow week in the market. The volume very low, as you can see. We had an inside day here, another inside day here Thursday. We had VIX OPEX, we had market OPEX, we had Good Friday, and I ended up only taking one trade last week. One trade, it was a losing trade, which is fine. It was, 11-12%. It was something that was worth putting my capital behind, so I'm very happy with the trade overall. Didn't work out in my favor, not a big deal whatsoever. I did miss, it was either that day or the following day, just an absolute world-beating setup because I was using the bathroom, and I just fucking can't avoid that. But whatever, nonetheless, not a big deal. I was a good mental rep. I was able to watch it from there, and just I'm not going to trade from my phone and not on my desk. So it was a really good mental rep, journaled it, so on. But I'm excited for this week, right? First thing I'm looking at is to break out of this previous day's range. Above the previous day high, my next area of resistance is 452, and above that 455. Below this previous day low, we do have this 30-minute demand here, so I'm not going to be looking at shorts below the previous day low unless we break below the open of this demand here, which is also a whole site number of 440. There's definitely room down to 437, and then below that I have the 61 fib and 432. So that's going to be QQQ, so we'll go over to NQ now. Heading over to NQ. Only levels of interest I have is that 30-minute demand and this gap level that we had from the prior week that's been respected really nicely. So this 18,789, 18,800 level has been really nice. I don't have any other supply here, so until we get back up here, up above 19,000, we do have this 15-minute supply zone up here that we already rejected one time and just about a second time as well. So really nothing until we get over 19,000 over the gap, okay? We'll head over to SPY. SPY is obviously going to look very similar. Above the previous day high, which is my first area of resistance, is going to be 535, and then I have 536. As far as support goes, underneath the previous day low, we do have 520 as support, and then all the way down here, 509 and the 61 fib is our next support. Next, we'll go over to ES. Same thing with ES. We have this 30-minute demand zone. We've already bounced once. Now, I was watching this on Thursday. Thursday was not a very good day for action. We did get this nice move. However, it was super choppy, super gross price action, and it just was above this zone. So I didn't quite get the confirmation that I was looking for and didn't take the trade, right? Like, we came down, we put in a nice candle here, but I'm not going to take a trade, if it doesn't get at least touching the level, right? It's just, sure, this looks great. Obviously, it was a nice move, but there easily could have been a candle here that's what stopped you out if you had your stop below this low, and then it finally grabbed a move here and headed back up. So it's just not my ideal setup there whatsoever. As far as resistance goes, we have this 30-minute supply just at the top of the zone here that I'm keeping marked that we rejected once, but no other supply or demand, right? I'm not seeing anything else. I check for supply and demand on the 4-hour, the 3-hour, the 2-hour, the 1-hour, the 45, and the 30-minute. And I'm not seeing any supply or demand other than we had this supply zone in the ES that we came up and rejected out of already, but outside of that, not seeing anything else there, all right? So that'll be ES. We'll go over to SPX. Of course, if you've been watching my videos, SPX, all I do is mark the previous day high and low, and then whole site numbers and gaps, and it works very well. So the previous day high, previous day low, 5,300 in between. If we get above the previous day high, next area is going to be up here at 53.67. and 53.89, and then 5400. Below the previous day low, we have another previous day low at 52.19, 5200 whole site number, and then a lot of room down to 5100, 5114, right? Lastly, IWM. Again, not currently trading on IWM, but I do market every single day. We have a very tight range here. Check out this action. This is literally from Monday to Friday. We never broke between 182 and 189. This is why I took one trade this week, this past week, which is a good sign. It's a really good growth for me as a trader. But above the previous day high, next resistance 189 and 192, and then below the previous day low, next support is 182 and 177, and then down here 171, right? So that's going to be everything. Keep it short and sweet this week. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you have an amazing Easter, amazing Sunday. And I'm wishing you all a great week inside and outside the markets. I'll catch you in the next watch list.